The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please take your seats.
Marita, flight instructor here at Professional Aviation. How important is English in the training part?
It's really important. Basically, since the beginning of your career until the end. That I think it's a thing that students don't realize at the beginning because they want to learn to fly and they don't realize that flying it's all around the world. So as you said, there's a common language in aviation, which is English, and you can learn to fly in Italian or in Spanish. As you said, I'm Spanish. But then, if you want to travel abroad or you go to an international airport or you speak with any other pilot that is not from where you are, you need to speak in a common language. And in aviation world, it's English. And it's really important to know how to express yourself in the aeronautical world in this language.
What's, in your opinion, the best advice you can give boys and girls who want to start an aviation training? How to learn English in an effective way, how to improve the English, and in which field? I mean, you can improve your speaking, your fluency, your listening.
My best advice is if you want to, of course, become a pilot, as I said, English is really important. So as soon as you can start learning English from high school, studying abroad, taking any courses of English at your home country, even though it doesn't have to be related with aviation at the beginning, it's a really good thing you should start doing from the beginning. And after, for becoming a pilot, there is a lot of courses, videos in YouTube, as we're speaking here, a lot of people related to aviation that are willing to teach not English, but English in aviation, and also travel abroad and just maybe study in a school where they can teach you in English specifically, studying abroad or in an international aviation school.
How much is important, in your opinion, the English during an assessment to join a company, an airline company?
First of all, it's really important because probably if you go to an airline that is not from your home country, which nowadays there's a lot of job around, it's going to be in English. So it's really important. First of all, as you said, for me the most important part is how you express yourself. The listening may be easier, but how you express yourself and how you show yourself to the company you want to become a pilot for, it's, I think, the most important part, because you need to show how you really are and demonstrate that you're a good pilot for their company in a language that is not your hometown language. So it's really important to be able to express yourself in the best way possible in this language. And I think it's really important for the reason, because in an interview they're testing you on your personality, apart from your skills, from your listening, they're testing you on how are you as a person and as a pilot. And there's no better way to do it than by speaking with someone, I think.
I agree. You have a very good level of English. May I ask you how you learned? Because of course you are not mother tongue.
Since I was little, I went to high school and I went to English classes since I was little. But I studied 1 year abroad in Canada, just before finishing high school. And I exited high school with a really good English level due to this reason, because I went 1 year abroad to learn English. And then after, I kept watching TV in English, watching movies in English, series. I went to an aeronautical school where the ATPL subjects were all in English. The flight training was trying to be in English also, even though you were with someone is your mother tongue. You try to make useful these things for your future. And after, I kept improving it by working abroad, like here in Italy. I just speak English. I also went to do the flight instructor course to Greece. English. At the end, as you see, everything is English, and as more as you try to practice without fear, you will improve it without even noticing it.
Sometimes my followers ask me, what's the correct level of English? What's the appropriate level of English that allow them to enter in a company?
My suggestion, for example, I noticed what you said in my students, that sometimes I feel they're shy or that they don't know about what I'm asking, but it's actually because they don't know how to express what they want to say in English. So I think the minimum is, it's not a grade, as you said, is as best that you can do, but the minimum at least to the knowledge that you have to be able to expose it in a good way. The best way will come with experience and with improving, but to at least to be able to say the minimum that of the knowledge, you can explain it without being fear that the people you have in front is not going to understand what you are saying. Because me as an instructor, I have the problem, as you said, that I think my students are shy or my students doesn't have the knowledge they're supposed to have, just because they don't know how to express it in English, because then they say it in their mother tongue, Italian in this case, and they perfectly know it. So if they reach that level of being able to express their knowledge in English, I think that's fair enough to be able to work in the world of aviation in any airline outside their country.
I see this phenomenon sometimes, especially in Italy, but I think maybe in Spain, in the Latin area. People are shy because they cannot speak in a perfect way, in a perfect English. And they are like shy because they feel some pressure from the outside, from the assessor, from the captain. And so they decide to don't speak up, to maybe don't speak at all.
As I saw with my students even, it's better, I prefer them to say me one thing in a wrong way, but at least they say something. I'm able to tell them, maybe it was not like this. I'm speaking about English, not about, I can tell them like, I think this is better said. And then the next time they come to me or to any other instructor, they will say it like that and you learn. So you learn from mistakes. So practice as more as you can, speak as much as you can in English. Any opportunity that you have, just use it. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid that the person in front of you is going to judge you. Don't, even if you go to an assignment, just speak up. Do it as best as you can. And if it was not that time, the next time, for sure you will have improved something from that one. So I think it's way better to try, mistake, try again, and at the end you will make it. Like I went to Canada with little English, then I came back and I had more English. Then I went to Greece, I grew even more English as a flight instructor. And then here in Italy, probably 6 months before, I wouldn't have this level of English in the aeronautical world. So it's a matter of trying, not be afraid of the people you have in front, or the assessor, or your boss, or your teacher, anyone. Just try, and at the end, after a few years, you for sure will make it, I think.
Yeah, I think that the purpose of a language is not to be judged.
Exactly.
But to communicate.
Exactly, even if nowadays you won't meet, I think, at all actual English people. Maybe your assessor, or maybe the examinator, or whatever. Maybe it's actually English, but your co-workers, they are all from around the world. My co-workers now, they are Italian, I'm Spanish, and we are speaking English, so I don't want them to be afraid to speak to me just because it's another language, and they don't want me neither to have this opposite impression of me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.